Sometimes women can be in the friend zone too. What are 6 signs that she wants something more from your friendship, and how can you leverage those to build a romantic connection with her? If a woman is creating one-on-one time with you, she's often shooting to have a greater level of intimacy and connection with you. Remember, women are not used to being the initiators in dating, which means asking you on a date, trying to kiss you. She's not going to do something this bold, right? But she will create time to spend time together one-to-one. If she does, try doubling down on this plan and saying, well, look, hey, Saturday before we meet friends might be a rush. Let's do a proper one-on-one next week. Creating more time to spend intimately together one-to-one will help set you up really nicely to build a romantic connection. If you mention other women in your life, does she start asking a few questions around this? Now, here I'm going to say, strike a balance here between being reassuring but not that reassuring. Unless you're having a romantic relationship with her, I'm very sorry to say, she doesn't get this feeling that you are off the market and that she can interact with you whenever she wants. Instead, actually feeling a tiny bit of pressure that your single status might not be forever is one of those things that's going to really motivate her to make that relationship clearer with you if that's what she wants. If she asks you about other women, you could say, well, I'm just getting to know people at the moment. I want the real deal. I want a great relationship. So I'm going to take my time getting to know people. Now, on the flip side, she might explicitly tell you that she's single. You may find her saying, oh, I went on a date over the weekend and it was rubbish. Or, you know what, things have fizzled out with that guy. I just wasn't that into him. What she's maybe trying to tell you here is, look, buddy, I'm single. This probably status won't last for long, so now could be a good time to make your move. Now, for women, giving a guy a compliment, that is a big sign. So it will take a lot for her to say that you've got, nice eyes or a nice jacket or your hair looks good. Like, those physical compliments really aren't in a woman's go-to for how to flirt. So if she is being warm and flirtatious with you, it's a really great sign that she's interested. Do you find that she's trying to link arms with you all of a sudden? Does she come and lean her head on her chest? Does she sit on your lap? Or does she squeeze up next to you in the car if you're driving somewhere? Like, there are many signs of that increased physical contact where, again, she's trying to give you a sign that she's comfortable being in that intimate physical proximity with you, and that perhaps you could translate this with a kiss. Have you been out doing a group thing and she suggests getting a drink one-to-one? Have you had a house party and she stays out late to tidy up with you? Do you end up having such a blast watching a movie together and chatting that she falls asleep on your sofa? All of these things are a big jump up in intimacy levels and definitely creating the opportunity for something more romantic to happen. Now, this isn't guaranteed. Sometimes it's just a female friend who feels really safe in your house and wants to sleep on your sofa because it makes practical sense. So you're still going to have to tread carefully, but this again really centers with how women tend to approach dating, which isn't to take a clear opportunity for herself, but to create the opportunity for you to make your move. So what do you do if you're getting these signs of interest? First of all, double down on the sign. If you can stay out later with her, if you can create more time to hang out one-to-one, this will certainly help you to build a connection. And also, obviously, if she doesn't want to spend one-on-one time with you, this is a big negative sign that she's not interested in anything more than friendship. Secondly, try to do some work to tentatively articulate how you're feeling. It could be that you lean in towards her, and if you're cuddling up together, you turn your head towards her to try and see if she'll turn towards you and instigate a kiss. It could be saying like, I could be crazy, but I think if we'd have met in slightly different circumstances, I'm not sure we'd be just friends. And you could put that hypothetical out there to her and see how she reacts. Obviously, she may not be very clear and direct here either. You're unlikely to get of course, I've been thinking we should be together for ages too. But what you might get is a slight blush, some giggles, some slight embarrassment, and be like, yeah, I guess maybe that could have happened. If you get a response where she participates in this we could have maybe scenario, this is a good indicator for you to take another step forwards and be clearer and say, hey, well, if it's not that crazy, why don't we explore it? Instead of doing our normal friend hang, how about I take you out on a date on Friday? Remember, whilst lots of women are purely interested in being your friends, there's lots of great relationships that have grown out of friendships also. So create the time and opportunity, test the waters gently, and see if this friendship can blossom into something more.